Hi, this is an introduction to Moodle blocks that go on the side of our course. I've got a blank, empty course here to start with to show you what the block should look like and how Moodle is expected to be standardized for all of our instructors. So I'm going to turn editing on, and the first thing I'm going to do is go down here to the left-hand side. Now, blocks always add over here on the left-hand side. The first one I'm going to add, and should already be on your course, is the calendar. I'll go ahead and add that first. The calendar block belongs on the top right hand side. So once I've added that, I'm going to drag this up over here and drop it right there. So the calendar should be right there on all of our Moodle courses. The only other one that's required that we ask that everyone has is the table of contents, and that one belongs on the top left hand side, so that when we've got things in our course that have content in them, you can see it showed up, this chapter down here on Earth's changing surface down there at the bottom of this course. So those are the only two things that are required that we have in our course. I'm going to show you a couple of the other blocks that you might want to use in your course. I have the Grade Me one on mine, and what Grade Me does is it only you see that as the teacher. I need to make sure it moves over. There we go. It shows you if you have anything that students have submitted that haven't been graded yet. So it's a very good one to use inside your course. Other than that, none of the other ones are really required for you to use. If you want to play with them, you can. Final Countdown gives you a countdown to a date or time, maybe how long they have till semester exams, maybe how long they have until spring break. Heat Map lets you see how often an item has been used. So for instance, if I go over to my class and turn on the heat map, it shows me that, for instance, I have 13 students in this class, and they've come to this page 19 times. Down here to the glossary, they've come to the glossary 135 times. They've come to this quiz 136 times. That's what the heat map does. If you're trying to figure out how often students go to a particular item or how often they've done it, that's what heat map does for you. You can play with all these blocks that you want to, that you have access to, but those are the only two they add to the side, and then we drag them to either side. I've got several that I use in my course. I'm switching to clean course view so you don't see all the junk. You can see my table of contents in my calendar. I have activity results that I can use, which basically lets me show how the students did on the semester exam. I've got the online users on so I can see who's currently logged in. It doesn't show guests, so I can see if the students are in there. I've got quick mail so I can send messages to my students if I need to, and these badges and stash and XP are all part of the gamification of my class. I've also got some links that I made with the text block to myself, so I want to go straight to the gradebook or the activity completion or the live log to see who's doing what. I can't do that from Clean Course View. I can go to those right away, and then I've got my class information down here on the side. If somebody needs to email me, that's just a little side block. That's all side blocks are, and you can play with those as much as you want to. We just ask that on the top you have your table of contents and your calendar.